We are joined this morning by DOH spokesperson Asec Domingo. Good morning, Asec.
Hi, good morning, Gretchen. Good morning to everyone who is listening and watching.
May Asec help us understand the latest situation. Is it really bad now that the DepEd has to call for a suspension of classes? And what are the numbers that we're looking at?
Right. Late last night, Gretchen, I was speaking with my counterparts from the Department of Education. It is very clear from them, although maybe the advisory could have been worded much better, that the reason for the suspension of face-to-face classes is primarily inspection for earthquake readiness, structural integrity. It is included in the first few paragraphs. Yes. It just so happens that because they will be calling off face-to-face interaction, now is also the perfect time to check for health concerns, particularly influenza-like illnesses because of anecdotal reports. Let me emphasize that anecdotal because the total number of influenza-like illnesses nationwide actually is lower as of September 27 when we compare last year's numbers, which is 132,538, to this year, which is 121,716. That's an 8% drop, Gretchen, but we have to be aware that we are in the middle of flu season, which is typically from June to November during the rainy season in the Philippines. And when the amihan comes in, or the cold, dry season, that is also another time when flu-like illnesses are expected to increase because of the cold and dry air.
So there's nothing to worry about, really.
Absolutely nothing, Gretchen. In fact, we would even congratulate the Department of Education for doing precautionary measures like this. Influenza-like illnesses are best addressed by measures like washing your hands or wearing face masks. We are aware that in the data, a lot of the cases often are from 5 to 14 years old, kids in schools. And the difficulty, the challenge when advising kids to wear face masks or to wash your hands, especially if you are in the age group 5 to 10, is you can't just expect kids to behave as adults. So sometimes the infection may be broken by what is now happening, asynchronous learning. Learning still continues, but not face-to-face, which allows authorities to disinfect areas. It's not only influenza-like illnesses that are addressed when we do this, but also hand, foot, and mouth disease, and even dengue. Because now is the time to do it, right? Now is the time to do the taob, tak-tak, tuyo, takip. Essentially keeping the surroundings clean and dry so that there will be no dengue mosquitoes.
Okay, so that is what will keep our schools busy for the next 2 days. Ang DOH, meron po bang gagawin today and tomorrow?
Actually, for the DOH, wala kasi yung data natin na Gretchen hindi tumataas eh. So, but again, it doesn't mean na walang gagawin. It's all about preparedness. What we're doing right now, you are, I think, the 6th interview. So another thing we're trying to manage here, Gretchen, is post-traumatic stress disorder. Any mention of flu, ito yung mga tinatawag namin na trigger words, di ba? If I say this on air, maybe I should not, pero sabihin ko na rin. Face mask, quarantine, ayan, wash hands, ganyan. Pag lumabas yan sa air or na-search mo, and that's why I keep on talking about it, it is to somehow assure people that this does not mean that there's another emergency going to happen. There will be no lockdowns, there will be no mandatory face masks. We are far from that. We have learned so much from the pandemic experience that this behavior of doing asynchronous classes is actually welcome. Kasi dito pa lang, bago tumaas yung numbers ng tuluyan, nakakat na natin yung ating hawaan.
Yun nga, it does remind us of the pandemic. But how are the COVID numbers? Wala na ba? Wala na nakaka-COVID ngayon?
Actually, sa COVID, so ganito yan. Influenza-like illnesses encompass many different causes. The top 3 causes for this particular season, number 1, influenza A, number 2, rhinovirus, yan yung common colds, no? And then number 3, enterovirus. You know where I'm counting, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. nasa top number 10 si SARS-CoV-2, which is your COVID-19 virus. Malayo na siya dun sa, hindi na siya starring, sabi nga namin. Hindi na siya starring, naunahan na siya ng 9 others. Again, don't be scared to those listening and watching. Sasabihin ko yung top 4 to top 9, no? Influenza B, human para-influenza virus, respiratory syncytial virus, mycoplasma pneumoniae, adenovirus, human coronavirus. Why did I just say that? It doesn't mean, Gretchen, na kapag merong alien-sounding name ay may bagong virus. We have been watching these viruses, bacteria, for many years, even before the pandemic happened. So this is what we mean when we say precaution. Instead of us waiting for a full-blown outbreak, of which we do not have right now, we do precautionary measures. And again, ang kakaiba lang sa ginawa ng DepEd, sinabay nila sa earthquake preparedness. Doon tayo mas dapat kabahan. No, yung tamang kaba lang, wag naman anxiety. We should be ready because we don't know when the big one will happen, but it will happen.
I love that you try to calm us down, but tell us to be prepared for a bigger bigger problem. Ano pong huling reminders para sa mga manonood?
Yes, para po sa ating mga manonood, so pag meron pong ganitong announcement, wag po nating iisipin kagad na merong delikado nangyayari. Ang pangako, the promise of the Department of Health and also everyone, the Department of Education, we will be the first one to warn you if there is something that has to be done. For example, when there's a volcano erupting, when there's a fresh earthquake, mapapansin nyo, nag-iiba rin yung tono ng spokesperson. So wag po kayong mag-alala, fully transparent ang gobyerno, ang DOH, and avoid fake news. Ang dami na namang lumalabas, Gretchen. May new virus daw and many other versions of that fake news. Please get your information from One News, from other reputable media organizations, and of course, the official verified pages of the Department of Health.
That's a much more dangerous virus, the virus of fake news. So better protect yourself from that and listen to the experts. Maraming salamat for your time today and for reminding us of what needs to be done in flu season. We have DOH spokesperson Asec Albert Domingo. Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, Gretchen, and good morning.
Morning.